Hey, two viewers, TJ Pyramid here. So this video was just kind of something that come up because me and the wife were talking last night, and I've discussed this with my brother, uh, Johnny Blues, and he was saying how the comics he was getting that he from his library were in the children's section basically, and that's what me and the wife were talking about last night. Is that you ever go into a toy store or a certain, like maybe the children's section or the young adult section of a bookstore or the animated section or family section of a video store of some sort, and you ever get those people that look at you like, hmm, wonder what they're doing in this aisle, honey? Looking for something for their child, perhaps? Perhaps they're buying them one of those new fandangled action figures, darling. Oh, perhaps they're buying the latest young adult novel for their child. No. Guess what? Buying it for myself. I hate the mentality of people that think because they get older, they have to act they have to act their age. I hate that term, acting your age. Physically, yeah, I'm older. I'm getting older physically. But I'm always going to be a kid. Um, when it comes to what I collect and what I like, it just peeves me when I'm looking at, in the bookstore at the young adult section or something, which is another term I hate. I hate when somebody puts an age limit on something, especially like books or movies or something like that. It's like I'm looking at the young adult section and somebody will come up and say, oh, you're looking for a book for your son or daughter. Well, no. I'm looking for it for myself. What are they going to do? Walk up to a 10-year-old that's over in the horror section or something looking at Stephen King or something like that and say, oh, you looking for a book for your mom or dad? The little kid's going to be like, well, no. I'm looking for a book for myself. Because I'm 10, I can't read this. Because he's 50, he can't read that. It's just, I don't... it just boggles my mind, and it pisses me off when, somebody looks down upon something because it's not... because the person's not supposed to be buying it or looking at it. It's like when you see somebody in a store with an animated film or something, Frozen or, any Disney, Pixar, whichever, whatever, anything animated, old Scooby-Doo, anything of that nature, walking around with it, and carrying like maybe a couple action figures in their other hand or something, people automatically think, oh, their kid's getting a lot of stuff. No, that's not always the case, there's been plenty of times where I've been walking around with, animated films in one hand and action figures in the other, and guess what? They're for me. Um, just the automatic, you know, uh, stereotyping of something that's from a certain genre or something that's supposed to be for a certain age just really bugs me, If a movie is good, I'm going to watch it. I don't care who it was made for. I don't care if it was made for a 2-year-old or a 200-year-old. I'm going to watch it if it's a good film and I have interest in it. Same thing with a book. I don't care who it was written for, who it's geared towards. If it's a good book and I have interest in it, I'm going to read it. I'm going to buy it. And it's the same thing with a TV show. I don't care who the TV show is made for, who it's geared towards, what channel it's on. If it's a good show, I'm going to watch it. And I hate people that get in that mindset of like, I have to watch shows that are for adults. I have to watch, you know, movies that are made for adults. I gotta watch the latest drama. I gotta watch this and that. I gotta read the latest book that was written by an adult for an adult. No children allowed. I don't know. The collection behind me in the other room to the side of me, the books over here, the books out in our hallway. There are so many different types and kinds of books, movies, television shows, music within this household, within these rooms, that most adults that aren't understanding, that aren't collectors, would come in and look around and be like, what's going on in here? I'm scared. And that's a shame to be that way. It's just a shame to be that way. I don't care what something is geared towards, of a certain age or something like that. But if it's looking for a younger fan base or something, or if it's something that's even for an older fan base, then guess what? If I'm a fan of it, then that makes me part of the fan base. It's like the Mockingjay Part 1 that comes out in November. Totally psyched to see that film. Love that series. Love the movie series. Really love the book series. Fantastic. And actually right now I'm in the process of reading Insurgent. Of course I take off the slipcover because I don't want to. This so far is an awesome book. Divergent, equally fantastic. That was a great read. I finished it in like a day and a half. So yeah, there's one book in particular that I was looking at the bookstore, which kind of got me on this whole roll a couple weeks ago. Looking around the bookstore, looking at the young adult section, and picked up a book. And this is the book. Now look at the cover. Alright, you see the foot, the high heel, you see the thing inside. So the girl starts, you know, asking me, are you getting that for somebody? No, I'm looking at it for myself. What interests you about that book? Oh, if you buy it, you might want to cover up the cover. You might want to put a book cover over it. Why? Why? I've looked at the reviews on this book. It's kick-ass reviews. Sounds like a kick-ass book. You know, it's, I mean, the Terminator and Star Wars combined with classic folktales. A sci-fi twist on Cinderella. And that's exactly what this is, and what this book series is. If you're a fan of Disney and things of that nature, Rapunzel, Little Red Riding Hood, you're probably going to enjoy these books, because basically Cinder in this is Cinderella, only she is a android. Yeah. So, you know, just like it, yeah, just like it blows my mind. I mean, you know, do I like Terminator? Yeah. Do I like Star Wars? Yeah. Do I like science fiction? Yeah. Do I like classic fairy tales? Yeah. There we go. I don't give a shit who sees me holding this wherever I'm at. I don't care. And if somebody wants to make a comment, then make it loud enough so I can hear you and I can turn around and backhand you. It's the same thing if I was walking around. You know, it's the same thing if I walk around with, say, Pirates, Band of Misfits. Kick-ass film. Absolutely love this. It's a great fun film. And I don't care if I'm sitting on the bus or something taking a peek at this. I don't care who's around me that sees me looking at it. You know, and it's a shame that I know there are some people out there who try to keep stuff like that hidden away, keep it secret. If they have an animated collection, they keep those are the movies they keep behind the doors that nobody can see, you know. And they'll put their Stephen King's and Dean Koontz books out on the shelf and everything, but they won't put something like this on the shelf, you know. But they might put it in their daughter or their little son's room or something like that. I just don't understand that mentality. If something is good, something is fun, something is exciting, why would you not want to watch it, read it, absorb it, be part of it? I don't know. Anybody else out there feel like I do? That's it. So that's the video. Thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe, spread the word. Don't be afraid. What you read, what you watch, what you listen to, what you collect. Be yourself. And don't give a rat's ass about what anybody else thinks about you or your collection. Be yourself. Do what you want to do. Enjoy what you want to enjoy. And don't let anybody look down on you because of what you collect or anything of that nature. Because I've always been in the mindset that if somebody is making fun of you, they're not always necessarily doing it because they're just bullies and they're mean. They're doing it because they're jealous. Because you have something they wish they had, but they're too scared to do it. Or they're too scared to admit that they want to collect that same thing, or watch that same thing, or read that same book. They're afraid. So there we go. Let's wrap it up. Cheers.